welcome. This is Erica Glessing, and you're here with me today on The Erica Glessing Show, where you receive 8 minutes of inspiration. And today we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to actually talk a little bit about stepping back into that dream life that you've been, wondering if you could have again. And we're going to have a little bit of information about that from a wonderful, she coaches wedding planners. She's a business coach, and she has a program called Rise Up and Shine. So welcome, Jill Stein. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Yeah. It's so fun to meet someone that we actually also met in person, right?
Yes.
My last guest I interviewed was from South Africa. It was pretty cool. Yeah, she had a great accent. It was so interesting. Tell me, what is Rise and Shine? What's that about?
Rise Up and Shine is a global movement spreading happiness, and we do live events and life coaching. We have an amazing live event coming up in January, a 2-day event, and our purpose is to help people be happy, and we do that through helping them focus on what their dreams are and getting them into the right frame of mind and getting them the tools they need to make their dreams come true, but not kill themselves while they're doing it, to actually enjoy the process.
Yeah, I think for me, like with happiness, one of the things that it's really interesting you talk about coaching and mentoring, because recently I was blessed to be matched with a really strong mentor in of all things, book selling. And so it was so joyful for me to reconnect with dreams of my writing. I've been writing professionally for so many decades, but then it's hard with books. They're so different than when you're being like on a newspaper staff, right?
Right.
So I think that reconnecting to one's dream is such a powerful January concept. What are some things we can do to really be more in tune with, what if we don't know what our dream is? What can we do first?
So that's such a great question, because it is so hard for people to really know what their dreams are. And there are exercises that you can go through, but it really is very simple in sitting down, getting quiet, and writing down, going back to that time when you were a kid and you just dreamed, and writing down things that you desire to do, be, and have. And then after writing them down, really looking at each one and knowing why. Why is this a dream of mine? Because if you know your why, it's going to light that fire behind it. And that addresses that one of just really digging deep and knowing what your dreams are.
I think one of the things that I do, I love this tool. I write a 1-year prophecy letter in present tense. So I've been doing this for decades. And so I spend a little time, and for now, I would say it's January 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I would write, and then I would write like 1-year things as though they had already happened. And I kind of invoke them. It's a very interesting process. And I usually say like 3 pie in the skies.
Yes.
3 really easy ones, like my kitties will be healthy. Like if I don't screw up and they don't screw up, my kitties will be healthy in a year, right?
Yes.
Only 3, they're little. I mean, they're young. So I'll do a couple that are just like, that I really want, but that are already like pretty much preordained if I don't change too much. Mm-hmm. And then I do 3 that like, no way in heck could I reach it, like my income goals and everything. And I'll just write down, I'm having this and I'm having this. And I write down these crazy, wild, expansive ones. And then I do some in the middle, and kind of a stretch, but not too far of a stretch. So they're like difficult to achieve, but I could totally picture having, I could pull from the energy of something else I've had that's like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I love doing this work where you're in the trenches with people. What made you want to teach this Rise and Shine, this happiness? What drew you to that, Jill?
So as a business coach, naturally, so often when I was sitting in a space with a client and talking about business, it so often led to the more expanded part of dreams and making your dreams come true. And so I just developed tools that help make that happen. And then I connected with Tiffany, who's my speaking partner, and we just decided to launch this brand together, and it's just been amazing ever since. We're on the ride of our life ever, and it was just a few months ago that we launched it. So we are just loving it. And I love what you said about the different levels of goals. We call those gold, silver, and bronze. And whenever they're, especially in business, when there's some goals, we'll have people do that. Say, okay, what is your gold goal? What is your silver, bronze? That way, when you hit if you happen to maybe just hit your bronze that month, there's still a celebration in that.
Right. And I love the new year. I love this time.
Yes.
I love this time for I want to encourage all the listeners to really bring in some new tools, find some new people to learn from, get out of that comfort zone. The comfort zone is just boring.
Yes. I agree. Change is good.
Tell us a little bit about what you have going forward this year and kind of what you'd like people to come to you for help with.
Well, we'd love for people to think about coming to that 2-day event in January. It's January 12th and 13th, and you can find that on riseupandshine.com. That's Rise Up and Shine with an N. And we will be having a program that we're going to have that people can jump into that just has a lot of support around it. And we just love sharing tools for making dreams come true. And we love helping people have it not be a painful process. And I have some New Year tools that I would love to share if we have time.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Go for it.
I can do it really fast. 2 tools that I want to share with you going into the new year for making those dreams come true is, number 1, finding things that help you raise your level of vibration. So when you're doing your tasks that are getting you closer to your dreams, whether it be a video or a song or a special saying, do something every time you're thinking about your dream and when you're doing your things to achieve your dream that raise that level of vibration. So you always go into it with excitement. That's my number 1 tool. My second one is do your clearing around your dream, because so many people have blocks that they don't know they have, and we're going to really dive into this next year. But you can do it with a friend, or you can do it right in front of the mirror, and you just stand there. Say your dream is to make $500,000 in 2019. You just stand there and say, what do I have about making $500,000 in 2019 that's blocking me? The more you say it, the more you get it out, the less power those blocks have. So do your clearing.
Nice.
Yes, those are my 2 tips.
Yeah, well, thank you, Jill. I know we didn't have time to do everything. Jill Stein is a business coach, and she helps a lot of wedding planners improve their businesses. And how can we reach you and find out more?
You can reach me at jilltheweddingexpert.com. And you can also check out Rise Up and Shine at riseupandshine.com.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you, Erica. This is fun.